Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. We're gonna continue on the Laddernet series game between Flash and random pro gamers and pro lamers. On the net this time around, it's gonna be a pro lamer. This guy, I don't even know who he is. I mean, I'm just gonna call him Mr. XXX because I don't know his name. But this Protoss kid is gonna be facing up against Flash, and let's see how well he does. And I actually can guarantee that this game is gonna be nice. It's gonna be epic. So let's dive into it. And like I told you in some of my previous casts, I don't think Flash is actually having the skill level needed to actually participate in the SL. Just given the fact that he's been losing streaks of games to random people repeatedly, actually. So that's what we have, and let's just hope that he's gonna be better prepared for another tournament in the future. Anyways, this map is gonna be kickback. I was gonna say Tekken. It would be very funny if we have a map that is called Tekken, like that movie. Anyways, yeah, these two guys will be chatting a bit here. And XXX is asking Flash if his name is Young Ho, and Flash is gonna reply yes. That we shall see. I'm just gonna translate it a bit more when that chat comes along. But anyways, this is the map kickback for you. And in terms of win rate, let me just quickly show it to you. We're gonna be having for Terran players on kickback 50.7% win rate only. I mean, it's slightly advantage for Terran, but not by much. So kind of very balanced here. And yep, so looks like Mr. XXX is gonna be telling Flash that, you know what, he's very honored, very happy to play with him, and he's also asking Flash if Flash is streaming right now. And Mr. Flash, as cool and collected that he is gonna ignore this kid and move on with the game. He's gonna try to go out for an early scout here. Of course, it'd be very funny if you're like Kobe Bryant, I don't know, or like Pele or Cristiano Ronaldo, and you're practicing soccer on the street, and some guy comes up, hey, are you Ronaldo? Are you Messi? Or if you're Magnus Carlsen and you're in the library, and the guy's like, oh my god, you're Magnus Carlsen, can I have a game off of you? And of course, the champion just gonna try to snurk it all off and say, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, get my autograph, but I don't have time to play a game with you. And this is exactly, I think, what Flash is feeling right now. He's like, you know what, I don't really have time to chit chat. I'm just here to to kick your butt, so let's get on with it. Although I don't know if Flash is actually that good these days. Like we've seen, he's won some games, he's lost some games. Anyways, kickback is that map. If you remember fondly from my memories of this game, it's got those three bases, all very secure. You can kind of take very early on, and that's gonna give advantage, I think, first of all to Zerg players because of the three gases. The three gases is very easy to take, but of course once the game kind of proceeds from there, and if the Zerg player cannot break the Terran or the Protoss player right away with the three gases, then the game's gonna be on, because the other guy is gonna be able to actually go out and control the map. And these minor patches actually have fewer minor patches than usual, so that's something to give into consideration. Anyways, gonna be having a small engagement. The SCV is gonna try to build a bunker. The probe's gonna try to take 1 or 2 hits. The probe is gonna sacrifice itself. Wow! The probe dies. The probe dies, and he's gonna try to attack with the Marine now. Attack the Marine. The Marine is gonna fall. The Marine is gonna live. And where's the Dragoons going? He's gonna go on the high ground. He's gonna try to stop his enemy from expanding quickly here. Looks like Flash need to pick up the command center. His Flash is gonna put the command center. Looks like the Vulture is gonna get chased away. The Dragoon's gonna go on high ground. Maybe he's gonna try to go in the main. The add-on is gonna get added here. So that means there's gonna be no tank or any future units coming for the time being. This Marine is almost dead. The Marine is gonna fall before the Dragoon does. Dragoon's gonna get on the high ground. It's gonna try to get up here. They need to actually see the expansion. Actually, not gonna try to see the expansion. We do have a second Marine. It's gonna see the second Dragoon that pops now, and that is gonna be losing. So very nice here for our friend Mr. XXX to do some damage. One of the Dragoon is really damaged. He's gonna lose the Dragoon. Bad micro there, but this Dragoon's gonna actually do some good shots here. Anyways, where's the Vulture? Where's the Vulture? There's the Vulture. The Vulture's gonna get repaired. Good move here from Flash. They actually want to wait for a moment of weakness from the opponent to actually go in here to do some dive. Anyways, this Dragoon is gonna be able to take out the last of the Marine, so the game is gonna stabilize. Maybe get on high ground. Not yet. Okay, we have another Dragoon that actually popped now, and this Dragoon is gonna get surrounded. He's gonna try to attack. Where's the Dragoon range? I think Dragoon range completes, right? Where is he going? He's gonna try to escape out, and one of the Dragoons gonna get trapped. Oh my god, that was a misclick. That was a misclick from this XXX guy. Is gonna get back out here. on this other map. We're going to be having a vulture run by this. Vulture from Flash is doing some sick shit out. He's got 2 kills, but the game is going to stabilize, and both the players are going to be actually saturating their respective side of the map. And I feel like this Protoss kid has lost the chance to stop this phase from coming up. If he just sent a single Dragoon here and he was able to see that, you know, there was a command center, he could actually snipe the SCV built in the command center, and the game would go into a very different scenario here. But now we're going to be having Flash coming up with a new source of income. We're really having tanks coming out, and Flash is looking to do what? He's going to be going for mine. He lost his first vulture, and he's going to be doing a light S build once again with 4 marine, 2 tanks, and some vulture to follow up. Yeah, mine research is underway. For Protoss, he's going to be looking forward to defend with 3 Dragoons. One Dragoon is damaged. He actually positioned something on the high ground if he wishes to, but it might not actually happen because it's kind of far away from the rest of the engagement. Anyways, we're going to be having the attack happening soon, and it looks like we're going to be having Mr. X having 4 Dragoons. You have to kind of really react on time. He's actually not able to see. Might be able to see. He looks like the Marines are going to start to attack, and he needs to actually pull this Dragoon back. Very good. Oh no, what a bad, terrible micro. Terrible micro. And these times going to try to move forward. We're going to be having some small attack, and Dragoon's going to try to hide on the high ground. The Vulture's going to go all the way in the back and do some 60 damage. But for the time, it looks like the mine's going to have to get exploded. Looks like at the last minute, Mr. X is able to actually clear the mine manually. Very nice. Dragoon's going to try to do some shot. A 4th Dragoon's going to come out, and the good coordination of Dragoon's is very nice. He's going to be able to snipe out the last tank. The tank is almost dead, but he finally the tank dies together with the vulture. But any future forces that comes out of this gateway is going to get destroyed, and he's going to try to go all the way in the back. Dragoon needs to do the dancing shot. Got to try to do a dancing shot. His vulture's got 1 kill. There's still another mine. Needs to kind of dance. What? It exploded. One of the Dragoons have died here, and very terrible engagement so far. But I think at the last minute, this vulture is going to get cleared out. This vulture is going to go and high ground. Probes need to attack now. Need to try to surround. Good surround, and the mine get destroyed as well. So the game is going to stabilize. We're going to be having. Where's the Robo? Okay, there's a Robo in the corner. So I guess that Robo is going to start to produce something. We're going to be having observatory. Anyways, this place is going to start to have some probes now. So 3 bases for Protoss and 2 bases for Terran. But Flash has got the advantage after the initial attacks. And I feel like, you know what, at these kind of amateur levels, the micro is not that good. You can see that the dances of the Dragoons were kind of not really perfect there, and losing some of the Dragoons to mine, but actually the killing of the mines manually with the Dragoons wasn't so bad. Anyways, the game is going to continue from now. Flash is going to start to just completely fortify his bases with turrets. Of course, you know, his enemy is kind of not yet going for Reavers, so Flash is just being very defensive here and being kind of very cautious. I think he said something. He needs to actually start to send some vultures around the map to actually put some mines out. And siege mode, is it done? Looks like siege mode has come. Yeah, I think siege mode has just completed. We are going to be having the +1 weapons for Terran about 40% done now. Anyways, and Protoss is going to try to take a new base. And it's the 3 o'clock position. This is where you can actually see there's going to be a mineral patch, mineral area that you can actually see. That you can actually build an access upon, and the game is going to stabilize from there. Anyways, did you guys watch the the group selection ceremony for the ASL season 16? Season 18, excuse me, round of 16. Which players are you going to be cheering for? I actually have not checked out the groupings, so I shall check it out a bit later. You know, together with you guys, hopefully, when we actually cast the game. So let's hope for that. Anyways, back to this game. Looks like Flash is gonna go back to his turtlish playstyle now. Observer's gonna walk right in. There's everything to see. Starport coming up. Yeah, this is a mouthful of information here for Mr. XXX here, and he's gonna try to react accordingly. He's gonna be just going up with a lot of gateway. City of Luna squads forged very standard build for Protoss against Terran at this point in time. I mean, it looks like XXX is ahead by about 12 supply. Very nice. Flash is going to be sieging, defending against any kind of harassments, and we're going to be having some tanks just positioning on this side of the map, but Flash is not going to move out at this time here. One good thing I think for XXX is that he's able to put an observer here that is able to see how many factories are being built, and Flash is making no effort to snipe it. He doesn't have an academy. He doesn't have he doesn't have a scanner, of course, because he doesn't have the academy. He's going purely ground forces with very fast upgrade. Flash is a guy who loves to go for quick upgrades. Anyways, looks like we're going to be having some Dragoons coming out here, and thus XXX trying to go for Shadow and Reavers at this point. I think he's got some forces getting ready. He's got some Xenot. He's going to be making a Shadow. Yeah, he doesn't have the robotic support bay, guys. He's playing without robotic support bay, which isn't such a bad idea, because nowadays I feel a lot of Protoss players, excuse me, just abuse Reavers so much. We have a scan there. Flash want to check, do you have carriers? And do you have anything that can actually counter drop, because his starport is done. So Flash is going to be able to think about, you know, starting to move out. We'll be having some scan once again. And we have Dragoons in position to intercept any kind of drops, because I think XXX saw that scan. Anyways, probes getting transferred. A new base is getting set up. And I think Flash is being rather defensive. He's got a lot of forces. But he's going to be waiting for that +2 weapons, +1 armor timing to actually move out. And Protoss at this point in time has got nothing. He's upgrading +1 weapons, it's just about 80%. And then Zealot with leg. As you can see, he's making a lot of Zealot. He's making a lot of Zealot. He's going to be putting a lot of cannons in his main base as well. I think that this game in particular, Flash is being rather peaceful, with the exception of the initial engagement. He's not moving out with vultures. He's not venturing out here to actually regain map control. He's going to try to wait in here, and I think this is very deliberate on Flash's part here, because his playstyle is studied by many people. So it's understandable that he want to kind of mix things up a little bit to actually. Okay, we do have the the Stargate with the Arbiters coming out now, as well as Stasis being researched. So this is not going to be the Temptar strategy. This is going to be a very classical kind of Arbiters with recall possibly in the late game. But first we're going to be having some stay side getting called here. But anyways, we're going to be having Science Vessels coming out. And Flash is definitely looking for that timing attack. You see his weapons upgrade and armors upgrade is gonna get they are timed, so they will end at exactly the same time here. Behind this, Protoss is gonna be having 5 bases to work with. We're gonna be having some cannons blocking these areas, and the fact that Terran allows, oh my God, move your Dragoons back, slow reaction, losing some Dragoons in the process. I was gonna say, you know, the fact that Terran allows Protoss to go up to 5 bases is kind of not really good. We're gonna be having some pylon blocking here and some cannons, and we might have another expansion on the high ground. For the time being, it is going to be Flash who's going to try to harass with a couple of vultures. He's going to try to move things around, and it looks like Flash is scanning furiously. He wants to see where are the Arbiters, what is going to be the next move. That's a lot of Zelle getting created here, and we do have the first update of the game coming out. Looks like these vultures are not able to get by. Dragoon's actually trying to come out here to intercept. And another Nexus is going to go up here. Probes is already transferred, so we have a very good solid amount of probes. Anyways, some vultures gonna get trapped in the middle map, and more vultures gonna try to do a run by. Do we have Templar Archive? We don't have Templar Archive, but we have a lot of forces moving through, and looks like Mr. XXX to react according. He's sending the rest of the Dragoons back and trying to clear these mines, and these Zealots are blocking the path. There's going to be a single Zealot moving out to drive the minefield into the forces. Vulture's going to try to destroy these pylons. Of course, they're not going to be successful to do so. We're at the 13-minute mark of the game, and Flash is 153 supply. XXX is almost maxed out. We're going to be having the +2 weapons and +1 armor attacks starting now. These attacks are going to be scary. If you don't have storms, you better have energy for your arbiters, and actually that arbiter doesn't have the full energy yet. It looks like the sensors are going to start to move out, but already some mines are actually be getting cleared in the minimap, and these kind of natural riches provide a very, very good defense for Terran against Protoss encirclement. Anyway, Sans going to get siege. I don't feel that there's a lot of grounds for Protoss to really go. Very few areas to actually attacking. 95 energy is going to have a nice stasis. No! Stasis denied by a great EMP from Flash. And this army is going to get pushed back, and Flash, for the timing, he's going to slightly have the map control, but you need to think about the next base. Is he building a command center somewhere on this map? I'm not seeing it. Excuse me, so we're having some engagement here, and looks like it could still be possible, I think, for Mr. XXX to start to send probes towards the bottom right of the screen. We are going to be having some gateway produced here. These vultures are not going to be able to do that much damage. Looks like Flash is going to change his angle of attack here. He's going to move towards the bottom right, and does Mr. XXX knows about it. He's going to react now. He sees that some forces is coming out here and grouping on this side of the map, and really having some small engagement. Flash is abusing the terrain, laying the tanks on the left side of these corridors, and I mean, if you don't have Shadow on this map, you are basically just missing out on the greatest thing, the greatest invention that Protoss has received from Father Adu. You need to be abusing these riches and fly stuff over with Shadow, and looks like Protoss is not making that. Anyways, going to be having a big engagement. Zealot's going to need to move in, and the situation for the tanks are actually not that great. The Dragoons going to get melted by the target fire by the tank, but Zealot's going to move across, and looks like Flash is overcommitted. He's overstepped. He's estimated himself, his ability to attack. We're going to be having The Arbiter is coming in. Does it have enough energy? It doesn't have enough energy just yet, but a lot of chances will be falling here. And there are no more Goliaths. So this Arbiter can actually just keep on attacking all day. We might have another EMP at some point. Anyways, Dragoon's going to start to attack here. And 3 bases getting set up at this other side of the map is going to provide a lot of income, I think, for the Protoss player. More tanks going to be sieging here. These Zealots need to start to attack now. Reinforcement coming from the dark. We're at the 15-minute mark of the game. Flash is 145 supply. His enemy is about 40% more than him. We're having more engagement, but not enough Vulture to block. That could have been a 6-6 mind drag into the tank, but at last minute, it looks like Mr. XXX is going to back up here. One tank's going to get sniped, which isn't such a bad idea. And I feel like Flash is wasting precious time just engaging in this middle random area where he could actually just attack, for example, the 3 o'clock bases. Some of the bases like Flash is going to create a command center here. This is a double-edged sword. If he actually succeed in the battles, then that's going to be able to actually get him a new base that is very, very hard to kind of attack into. But if he loses the battle, then, you know, that base is going to get completely opened up. Anyways, Zella's going to attack, Dragoon's going to attack, and Science is actually not doing a good job of, EMPing these forces. He was able to successfully EMP only a single Arbiter. Anyways, what is Flash taking up? Because he's going to be mined out in several locations. We're going to be having steel battles happening. Flash once again. Let me just quickly check the upgrades for him. +2 weapons, +1 armor. He's going to be having +3 weapons and +1 armor soon. More attacks going to be happening here. Looks like intense battles, and Flash not able to break his enemy. He keeps on getting pushed back, but enemies going to be having now reinforcement from the back. Assassins is getting sniped. Zealot attacking from the southern side to drive the splash damage, and looks like these tanks are shattering these Dragoons. Zealot's going to explode into the mine like easily 8 or 9 Zealot died there in that engagement, and this Arbiter is going to be to take out the last of the tank that is under the cover of the barracks, and the game is going to continue on from here. We're going to be having more gateway production, so Mr. XXX is going to be having reinforcement coming from the southern side. We're going to be having more Arbiters coming out, and Flash is not able to penetrate. He's not able to penetrate. He's just sitting here, banging his head against the wall. He's going to try once again, and like I was going to say, attacking this base could have been a lot better, but now he's going to attack, and that's going to be too late because Zealots are in position to intercept. There's going to be some surround here. Zealot going to try to surround tanks like if they were Hydralisks. Mind dragging into the tank here, but these Zealots need to back up because they can completely get melted. We're going to be having reinforcement from the left side. These battles are intense. Flash isn't having enough to hold. Looks like he might have enough to hold. That 3 Arbiters need to fall back because these Goliaths are very, very strong. And the last minute, the Arbiter is going to fall back, but it's going to be more reinforcement from the Protoss player as well as, you know, from this other side. We're going to be having more forces coming up as well. So I guess for the time being, Flash, once again, we need to actually try something else. We're going to be having tanks finally attacking this base. I think, where are the probes? I think maybe the probes got transferred. Maybe something else happened there. I'm not so sure exactly. Yeah, I think the probes got transferred. A very smart move. Very excellent move, I think, from Mr. XXX, because he actually would evacuate that base before the next battle begins. Anyways, Arbiter is going to try to come out, and Flash doesn't have enough Goliath. So these tanks are going to get completely toasted. He's got 4 bases, but I'm not so sure because he's got his main mined out. This base is almost mined out. The third base has got very, very few minute patches remaining. Anyways, we're going to be having Mr. XXX controlling the game nicely here. And, you know, continue to make a lot of forces. And the bottom right is providing a nice set of, you know, production bases for him. More attacks happening here, but I think for the timing, Flash has got to do something. He's got to be very kind of miraculous. We're going to be having another stasis. Need to stasis now. He stasis some tanks. He's going to be losing some Arbiters, but maybe he doesn't get this Arbiter. He's going to have energy Dragoons coming from the side. We need to have an EMP. Just 2 Goliaths remaining. These 2 Goliaths going to get attacked by the Dragoons. Going to be having another EMP against the tank. And the science services as well, so we need to actually continuously scan here to see more things. Reinforcement coming from this side, and no more ability, I think, now for XXX to actually send out his probe troops to the new base. But he's keeping on getting new fresh troops by ground and making a lot of units here at the bottom right. Another engagement is going to take place at some point. These tanks actually will just shell these areas. They're just coming out just to buy time here. Nice mind drag, almost. But this Arbiter is going to have to back up, and we're having engagement here waiting. These Dragoons going to get melted, but these forces are going to get destroyed. I think the tank under siege at just the right moment. Some tanks going to be falling. 2 battles going to be happening at once. This battle here and possibly that battle over there. And the last minute, 1 Arbiter is going to be falling, and this unit is going to come out of stasis, and Flash able to save his enemy. Reinforcement from the back, and not enough vultures, not enough mine, no supply depot or anything like that. So the Zealot's going to walk right by and do a lot of splash damage against the tank. Behind this, we're going to be having Dragoons coming out to clear these command center, these barracks, excuse me, and Flash is getting pushed back. He's getting pushed back supply-wise after 9 minutes and 30 seconds of game. Flash has got 115. and Mr. X has got 145, so 30 supply difference between these two players. Looks like Protoss finally break free from his main tier. There's going to be more engagement, more battles happening, but we need to actually have, you know, new moves from these players. I'd like to see Flash actually take the base at some point. He's got his SCV getting ready to take the base, but the game is not that simple. We actually need to engage and win the battles first. Looks like Probes are finally going to get transferred towards the bottom right, or maybe towards the 3 o'clock. Should we have a cannon coming up here? Flash is not making his, he's making only sciences. He's not making dropship. I mean, maybe he's just practicing his build here. He want to make sure he's got the nice build that can actually avoid getting probes getting caught in the action. Maybe it doesn't really matter because these probes are just dead weight. Anyway, the vultures need to come back because Protoss are coming right through Zealot, are dragging the mines into the tanks, and this might be the last battle of the game because it looks like Flash will not have enough to hold. Flash pushes his enemy back though, so for the time being, Flash is still holding. These tanks are very much damaged though. Supply-wise, Flash is 125 and Mr. XXX is 145, so 20 supply difference. More attacks happening. I think there was Templar energy research or some Templar, what is it, Storm spell casting getting research at some point, but I'm not seeing XXX using that spell at all, and Flash is going to try to push his enemy back into the corner. More attacks happening here, and Flash though, I feel like he's running out of options. You need to expand, you need to take the base. He's going to float the command center here towards the 9 o'clock shoot actually to see and get some minerals. More engagement happening, so this base is going to fall, but these mineral patches are so dry, so XXX would not mind losing them. He actually worry a little bit more about these bases at the bottom bracket of the screen. He's going to be having some small engagement, and these tanks comes in and he will snipe the command center. Next is going to be reinforcement coming from this side of the map, and Flash is not paying attention at all. This SS is going to get transferred. He's going to try to reinforce with a couple of tanks. I'm going to be having a small engagement here. Looks like now Flash will know that his enemy is going to be coming, and SCV need to return. SCV, we need to return. He's not returning. A small engagement happening here. Dragoons are actually attack against unsiege tank. Sniping a science is a great skill to have. The tank gonna siege now, but Dragoon's gonna try to move forward, and he will snipe those tanks that are actually being sieged right now. Zelle supporting from the other side of the map. It looks like Flash is gonna get eaten up by his own mine here. More mine explosions gonna be coming up here. There are only 4 tanks remaining. All of these tanks are gonna be dying. Very nice. The Matrix is gonna be enough. I don't know. Dragoon's gonna back up and just buy some time. He looks like Mr. XXX is ahead by about 50 supply. Flash has got 4 bases. XXX is on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. He will need to think about the next base as well, because the game is possibly not gonna end now. I'm not so sure how that would work. But anyways, we'll be having Protoss starting to break out, and only few tanks here. Zelle's gonna come right through. Zelle's gonna drag the mine into the tanks, and GG from Flash. The game is ended. If you enjoyed this kind of epic games, please feel free to buy me coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.